This tutorial will show you how to use Google's blog service called Blogger. I don't use Blogger because it's the best service in the world. I actually prefer WordPress because it's an open source system. But Blogger is great because it actually just uses your Gmail account and it's free and you don't have to update the domain or anything like that. So to use Blogger, the first thing you should do is, once you have your Gmail account, is to log into Gmail. I've already done that here, but the first thing you should do is to log in. You don't absolutely have to, but it really streamlines the process. Once you log into Gmail, you can open things like your calendar, your documents, etc., and you've already been logged in. The same thing goes for Blogger. So once you're logged in, you can go to a new tab and click on More, and then Even More to get the whole set of Google's applications. Then you want to click on Blogger, and it should send you directly to your dashboard. If you haven't logged in, clicking on Blogger will send you to the main Blogger page in which you would sign in using your Gmail address and password. So from here you can view any of your blogs, and I only have one blog here, but sometimes you'll have 4 or 5 or more. Or you can create a new post or edit posts to your settings, your layout, etc. I'm going to click on New Post here. So once you're in New Post, there are several things that you might want to do. The first is to title the post. In this case, I'm going to call it Blogger Tutorial. And then what you want to do is actually, of course, write in some text. In this case, I'll just say, this video from YouTube shows you how to post to the course blog using Blogger. Now, you should try to make your blog post as interactive as possible. And the first thing that I would do in here is to make YouTube into a link to the YouTube site. So you just click on this link button and enter in the URL, which is www.youtube.com. Click OK, and you'll see it makes a link. So when you publish this and someone clicks on that YouTube area, it will send them to the site. The second thing you might want to do is to spice it up with an image or two. So let's insert an image. You click on this little image button, and it will open up 2 different options. The first is to add an image from your computer, and the second is to add an image from the web. Now, I've already downloaded an image to the computer to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you how to add an image from the web as well. So you click on Browse, and then click to the folder you want. In this case, I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm going to click on the Blogger logo. And you'll see it loaded it. And you have to click on I accept the terms of service, and you should choose whether you want it to be small, medium, or large. Let's say I'm going to use medium and I want it to be on the left. Then upload the image, and it should upload it right away. It doesn't usually take very long. Once it says your image has been added, click on Done, and you'll see it appears. Now that's really, really big. And that's a bit of a problem. So you can always resize it. Now you can do that in the HTML by editing the HTML. But if you don't know HTML, that might be a little difficult. So you can always do it in the Blogger format itself by shrinking it down. Now that makes it a little bit more manageable. The second way to add in an image, let's say we'll do it this way, is from your from a website. And here you need a URL. So first, let's go ahead and get a URL. So close this, and let's say we save our post. Don't publish it yet, just save it, so it saves it as a draft. And let's go back to the dashboard. When you're in your dashboard, you can right-click, if you're using a PC, and click on Save Copy Image Location here. So that will copy just this image of the logo. And we're going to use that to upload that. So let's go into Edit Posts, and you'll see that the Blogger tutorial is right here. So you'll see that I've got several posts here, but in this case we're going to use the one that we just did and edit it, and it sends us right back here. So you want to click on Add an Image, and then add in that URL. So you can either right click and paste, or can press Control V either way. And once that's done, let's say I'm going to put it in on the right here. And let's say we'll make this one small. Upload the image, it should do it right away, and then click on Done. Now that image doesn't really look that good. I like this one a lot better, so let's just click on it and delete it. So we go right back to the way it was before. But you can have several images, it's not really a problem. The second thing we want to do is to label the post. And now this is very important because labels will allow people to find your post, especially when there's 10, 20, or several hundred posts in the blog, and that happens very easily. So you can find all of the other labels that you've put or that other people have put in blogs on the post by just clicking on Show All. And here, let's put the one called General Info, and we'll add another one called Tutorials. So that means the next time I go in, this Tutorials one will show up. Let's save it. And then I think there's one more thing that I want to do, and that would be to embed a video, because we say this video, right? So you click on Add a Video, and you'll see that you can either choose a file to upload, and then you would have to add in a video title. Now, I don't really want to do that. I want to link to the YouTube video. So that makes it a little bit more complex. So let's click on Cancel. And the first thing that you'll notice is that I need to link to a YouTube video that doesn't yet exist because I'm making it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a sort of placeholder. So I'm going to link to another video and then change it out when this video is done. So to do that, I want to open up a new tab and then go to YouTube, www.youtube.com. Now let's link to one of my other videos. So I'm going to search for Gornelis, and it will pop up with a couple of the tutorials that I've done. Let's say I want to have it linked to the getting a Google account or getting a YouTube account video. So let's just click on the getting a Google account. So that plays the video, of course, but in this case I don't want to play it. What I want to do is embed the video. So over here you have a thing called embed. So just click on it once or click on it several times, and you can choose the way in which the videos look, the frame, all of that in here if you really want to. But in this case, let's make it small because it's got to fit in a blog, and we're going to click in here and again copy. Once you have that code, you can go back into Blogger. And if you just paste the code in, that's not going to do anything except show up with all of this code when you publish the post. So undo that, and then go to Edit HTML. And what you want to do is right under this, press Enter a couple of times, and then you want to paste in the code. Save it, and go back to Compose. Now, notice that it doesn't show up yet. That's not a problem. When you publish the post, that video will show up. Now let's click on Publish Post. Remember that if you want someone to actually be able to see the post, you have to publish it. So Publish, and it sends you to this page. Now you want to view the blog or view it in a new window. So in this case I want to view the blog. And you'll see that it puts in the image, it puts in our title, it puts in the link, and it puts in the video. And you can just click this and it will play it directly from the screen. Now the other thing that you should notice it does is that it shows you the two labels. Now if I had altered my format here, I would have been able to actually change this to show the labels. So it would have all of the labels listed here on the left, and when I clicked on one, let's say the ones that have tutorials, all of the blogs that had tutorials would appear here on the right. So that's the easiest way to do it. When you're done, you can always go back to your dashboard by clicking on this icon. And then you can go back in, edit your post, change the settings, change the layout, etc. In this case, maybe I want to change the layout to add in those labels. So I want to just add a gadget, and then I want to add the labels. Save it, and the page has added it in. So click on Save and view the blog. And you'll see that now the labels appear. So I have two labels that have general info and one that has tutorials. And that's it. Thanks, I hope this was helpful.